All right, everybody, welcome to your 14th Angular tutorial in which I'm going to show you what two-way data binding is in Angular and how we can work with it to reduce our code and make things less cumbersome. So what I'm going to do is first of all get rid of this and this one as well, right? So we're going to say hello, and then we're going to write username here, right? And finally, we're gonna create an input type text, which says that its value is, let's just do it the ugly way first. Value is username, right? So that would pretty much display the value username every time we reload our app. So we can say username is equal to codedam, right? And if you take a look in the browser, you can see that we get hello codedam, and like that, and nothing happens right now. That's fine. So how do we create a logic that when we update the text in here, the text also updates here, right? So the first thing is that we need to update this username right here. So if we can do that, if we can update this value whenever, if we can update this username whenever the user types some value, then this would be automatically handled by Angular. So to do that, what we can do is we can listen for an input event, and whenever that happens, what I want is change username, and we can pass in the event which just happened. So right here we can say change username is a function which gets an event, and right here we can say this dot username is event dot target dot value. Okay, so that looks obvious, and if I write something now, we get change username is not a function, and change username, well, I don't think so we have any error. Oh, I guess I didn't save the file. Okay, so now if we take a look, you can see that it works. But such coding for, this is quite a small logic for Angular to handle. And if you have used AngularJS, then you might remember that this could be pretty much done without even touching the script file with ng model, right? And the similar thing we have with Angular as well, and that is kind of doing a two-way binding. So you can see that the square bracket means make it available to the view. The circular brackets means that we're going to send this to the script. So how about combining both of them? So what we can do is, instead of doing all this garbage and mess, we can simply create just username right here. And right here we can make use of the square brackets and then a circular bracket, and we can say ng model just like we did in AngularJS, and then simply we can say this is username. So if we save this, and yes, obviously, because we are making use of this custom directory ng model, and it's not present by default, so we're gonna move back to our app module, and inside imports we're going to import something known as forms module, which contains this ng module directive. And we can just import that from forms module. And it's actually present in Angular form, right? So if we now take a look again, and let's just see what's happening. Okay, so now if we type again, you can see that it pretty much works the same way, but without a lot less code and a lot less ugliness, right? So ng model is one way to two-way bind data, right? So you can create your own directive as well if you want to, But right now, for demonstration purposes, I guess ngModel would be a best example. So yeah, that is how pretty much you can actually try to create a two-way data binding between the view and the script, where the thing user is doing is immediately reflected on the screen as well, or at least in the variable. And yeah, so that's all for this one. And if you liked it, then please don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and thank you for watching. I'll see you then in the next one.